Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's show. My name is Yvette Jones Swanson, and I am one of the hosts here on Cliff Kelly's America's Heroes Group. And I just want to say thank you all for watching. My title is National Veterans Housing Homeless Advocate and Consultant. I know it's a long title. I just came up with it about a month ago. You see, I've been housing homeless veterans for the past 21 years, and I was my first homeless veteran. And I'll tell y'all that story later. But what I want to do is just give everybody, if you're new to the show, just listen and you can catch up because I will fill you in with a lot of things. If you have seen the show, then you'll know Yvette stays busy. So the past 30 days has been packed. I mean, jam packed with a lot of good things that are happening in our homeless veteran community. I have an MOU, which is a memorandum of understanding at Jesse Brown VA CRRC. And I take a team of professionals there once a month and we conduct a veterans housing workshop, as you see here. I picked these up at Jesse Brown today and they're all over the place. So veterans are hearing about what we're doing in the community to help them not only get out of homelessness, help them through transition, but also help them buy a house, help them become investors and business owners. Because remember, I told you I was my first veteran that I housed out of homelessness. So that same cycle that I took myself through is what my team and I take another homeless veteran through. From homelessness through transition to renting an apartment using various SSVF funding, and we'll get into that because that's part of what we're going to talk about today, to becoming homeowners, investors, and business owners. It's a wonderful thing. I don't know if I mentioned that we've done this for over 5,000 homeless veterans. When I say we, I had to have a lot of people pushing me behind and on side. And at one time, I had about 12 agents working in the office. And that's how we got it done. And what I'm seeing now is that big influx of veterans who we housed between 2004 all the way to, it was a long time, and we're still housing homeless veterans, is that now there has been $800 million grants. And you can find this on the va.gov website. $800 million VA awards, over $800 million in grants to help homeless and at-risk veterans and their families. SSVF. SSVF is Supportive Services for Veteran Families, and these are the agencies that will be or have already received this funding to house homeless veterans and at risk of being homeless veterans nationwide. I've been housing homeless veterans for 21 years. It's just something about homeless veterans that keep me coming back. I was at Jesse Brown today, and quite naturally, I'm going to see people I know. But this today, I saw three former homeless veterans that I had housed. One of them is still homeless. And he stopped me in my tracks when I saw him because 6 weeks ago, I thought he would have been someplace. But instead, he's been living, transitioning in Jesse Brown VA in the White Clinic for 6 weeks in a wheelchair. And at that moment when he told me that, I just filled with anger, rage, and sorrow because there are so many things that employees and the SSVF agencies can do to help these homeless veterans. $800 million. That's a lot of money. And that's a lot of money to house homeless veterans. And I do want to apologize because I got off script because it touched me so. This man veteran is 77 years of age, living in a hospital where there are many resources, all the resources he really needs. It just takes the right people in the departments to come downstairs and get him to that transition. Instead, he's sleeping in his wheelchair in the clinic of the hospital. So I asked him, well, do they at least bring breakfast down? Do they at least bring coffee down? No. At 5:30 a.m., all the homeless veterans who are sleeping in that clinic have to leave. Now, why am I telling you all this? Because it just says that we have a lot of work to do, all of us in the community. My name again is Yvette Jones Swanson, and I am a national veterans homeless housing advocate and consultant. I consult business owners and veterans who are homeless nationwide on how to access benefits, especially homeless veterans. I have a homeless veteran who was in Las Vegas, North Carolina, Ohio, all over the country. They contact me because I post on TikTok. If you're a homeless veteran anywhere, I want to send you the resources that you have access to or can gain access to so you don't have to be on the street. It's hurtful being homeless. I was a homeless female veteran more than 7 times. I just stopped counting. I can tell you every place I had to spend the night or nights during those homeless days. And that's what keeps me fueled every single day to work in this community. So I have an MOU, that's a memorandum of understanding, at Jesse Brown VA CRRC, where we conduct this workshop, and you can find this workshop on the VA Chicago Facebook page and register and come out. If you're homeless, if you are an investor in the Chicagoland area and you're looking to help house homeless veterans, then come out and get the information. I am a realtor with Real People Realty, and I've been a realtor for 26 years. I've been a realtor at Real People Realty for 12 of those years. Housing homeless veterans for 21 years. In the past 12 months, oh, wow, they wrote this. We have housed 17 former homeless veterans, 8 new homeowners who actually came through the workshop, where we conduct the workshop every fourth Thursday of the month. And since January 2024, we've held 8 workshops at Jesse Brown VA CRRC. I have written personally 39 housing plans for veterans at risk of homelessness, homeless veterans, and investors local here in Chicago, Texas, Georgia, Las Vegas, South Carolina, and San Diego. You know why? Because $800 million nationally covers every 50 state, and we have homeless veterans in all of those states. Oh, here's a new one. I am Jesse Brown, VA, either the chair or the co-chair. I haven't made up my mind. I'm serious. I haven't made up my mind in the Mental Health Consumer Advocacy Council. And I also brought a brochure, Patient Advocacy Program. So I get to continue to stay in the neighborhood, in the community of serving veterans and hear what they have to say on how Jesse Brown VA can do better by us, the consumer, the patient, the veteran. So that's exciting. And here's another one. Oh, I also assisted with the Jesse Brown and Hines VA Medical Center Summer Stand Down. There's also a winter stand down that's coming up. It's a lot that's going on this month, this year to service veterans in this community. So I hope you all can connect and get this information. To contact me, you can always email me at vetmentorsllc.com. That's wait a minute, vetmentors at gmail.com. VETMENTORSLLC at gmail.com. And go to the website vetmentorsonline.com or just Google my name, Yvette Jones Swanson. You'll find me. I won a grant, and that was really exciting because the grant that I won of $10,000 from the Skip platform, that is to service my business, Vet Mentors, in doing what I do for veterans in the community and just helping out everywhere I can. I'm also the founder and CEO of 100 Pretty Purses for Female Veterans, and we are celebrating 10 years this December 14th, 2024. 100 Pretty Purses for Female Veterans. Go to the website, just spell it out. No numbers is all letters. 100, well, you got to spell out. Use the 100. 100 Pretty Purses for Female Veterans.org or .com. 100 Pretty Purses for Female Veterans started as me literally needing something in my purse when I was homeless. When I was homeless in the early 90s, we didn't have wet wipes or anything portable like that. So I needed a wash rag and some soap and deodorant and clean underwear and some tights, a hat, whatever we need as a homeless female veteran, as a homeless person, period. But my focus was on and still is on homeless female veterans. So 100 Pretty Purses for Female Veterans came out of me knowing what a homeless female veteran needs. I was homeless over 7 times due to domestic violence by the hand of my Marine husband. Would go to the VA and the services, this $800 million that we're talking about, that wasn't available for us. We didn't have $800 million or SSVF organizations nationwide. We didn't have that. We had YWCA and Catholic Charities. If YWCA had a bed or if Catholic Charities had a bed, then we had a bed. Luckily, one of those many times that I was homeless, I did get to sleep at the YWCA in Evanston, Illinois. That turned out to be tragic, and I had to come back home. But this whole thing of serving our female veteran community it comes out of love and it comes out of a place of need and a desire to just want to do better, feel better, and get better. So 100 Pretty Purses for Female Veterans, we have an annual celebration. And I don't call it a Christmas party because I want everybody to be inclusive, all female veterans. So it's our end of year celebration to celebrate us as women, as mothers, as aunties, as grandmas. We buy everything for everybody. You know, as a single parent, my kids would bring me home a card that they made. Oh, I love it. I still have it in a photo album. But they got gifts that ran me 500, 600, maybe $1,000 each. So this holiday celebration of 100 Pretty Purses for female veterans is just for us. And you can register on Eventbrite if you are a female veteran, if you are a vendor who want or a donor who wants to help out with this annual, go to Eventbrite and do so. There's a link for everything. We have a couple of fundraisers that we're doing online, a Dream Quinn, Dreams to Hold On To. And we have a wine box, Ventrendi wine box. 4 of those. The Dreamer Quin's Dreams to Hold On To, that's Deborah Powell. She made 2 gorgeous, they're like Christmas dresses, they last forever. So, have a book out, 23 are all together. Oh, I wore my t-shirt just so y'all could see. So if you go on Amazon and type in my name, Yvette Jones Swanson, you can pull up all of my books. And I have a new journal that was released for veterans in therapy. And it was written by, well, it's produced by a veteran in therapy. That would be me. So we need stuff when we're visiting and having our meetings with our social workers, psychologists, or psychiatrists. We need to write some stuff down. So if you want to contact me, please do. Email me at vetmentorsllc@gmail.com or go to the website at vetmentorsllconline.com. The Veterans Village of Pembroke Hopkins Park in honor of Vietnam Army veteran John Anderson. Ooh, that's gonna be a long journey, but it is so much fun getting to know what we need to do to build veterans villages. So we've met with several builders and investors. Mr. Anderson is now clearing the bush so we can see all the trees and we can have our developers walk through and make a plan how the houses are going to be. The team and I are meeting with developers. We have a grant writer. There are 60 single family homes in a 55 and over veteran community. That's the Veterans Village of Pembroke Hopkins Park, Illinois, in honor of Johnny Anderson. And three final things. I'm a panelist at the 2024 Women's Veterans Housing Summit, which is scheduled for Thursday, September 27th at 9 a.m. The summit will take place at DePaul University, 1 East Jackson Boulevard. And the theme for this summit is Visible Solutions in Invisible Scars, addressing housing challenges for women veterans. Didn't we just talk about that? And they're still going on. I was a homeless veteran back in the early 90s, over 30 years ago, and we're still talking about homeless veterans today. I'm also attending the Women Warriors Stand Down, which is October 11th at Malcolm X College. So you can come see me there. I'll be at the Veterans Resource Fair the very next day, October 12th, from 10 to 2 at Governor State University. So you see, everything because of the challenges that I went through in life from basic training through marriages, homelessness, domestic violence, becoming a realtor, knowing how to house homeless people, knowing how to connect the dots. That's why I'm here today. Housing over 5,000 homeless veterans was not an easy task, but it was a learning experience. And I appreciate it because now we can house even more with this $800 million grants. So, boots on the ground, guys, boots on the ground. If you are an investor, you're a business owner, you have properties anywhere in the continental United States, contact me. I am a realtor. I can write you a plan as a consultant for you to operate your home in such a manner where you will be taking care of homeless and at risk veterans so that they won't be homeless. Then also help them have their plan to continue to thrive and to grow. That's how we build communities and that's how we create legacies for families. My name is Yvette Jones Swanson. I am the proud owner and CEO of Vet Mentors, and I am the proud founder and CEO of 100 Pretty Purses for Female Veterans. And I live that life every day. I am Yvette, the vet, and my company is Vet Mentors. So, and people be teasing me about that, but you know what? It just happened that way. I want to thank everyone for watching here today and to reach me again. Oh, and also, I do want to mention that this is a sponsorship show. So if you like what you see, you like the numbers that we're presenting to you, give me a contact call and you can be a sponsor on the show. If you have anything that is relevant for veterans who are at risk or homeless and you'd like to sponsor the show and get your business out there, then please contact me and we can definitely talk about that. Everybody is welcome, but everybody is not welcome, if you know what I mean. I am very choosy about the people I align myself with. Over 250 investors and management companies and private owners have entrusted their properties with me over the past 21 years. Yeah, it's been a lot, and we still need more. We need to spend this $800 million wisely, and it needs to be spent on programming and more efficiency. My end goal, or next, not my very end, but another goal is to create a master class for veterans, for realtors who are military relocation professionals nationwide, to teach them how to work with the homeless population and putting these pieces together, putting these resources together to get these veterans housed. There are so many resources. You know, $800 million is not going to one agency, and all of these agencies do something different. You may have an agency who will be utilizing that money for furniture. Somebody might be utilizing that money for 9 months of rent. You have HUD who will utilize that money, but that money is even separated from what Section 8 gets. That's separate from the $800 million that the SSVF agencies will receive. SSVF simply stands for Supportive Services for Veteran Families. So look that up and look and see what agencies are receiving that money. This is your first homework. And if you want to contact me to be your consultant in assisting you in housing veterans, then do so. Vet Mentors LLC at gmail.com. I want to thank you all for watching. And our time is almost up here. But just, take a moment and sit back and relax and, just take it all in. We have people who we need to service, and those people are why we're here to service veterans. And my stick is housing homeless veterans. How does a realtor make money housing homeless veterans? I get that question a lot. You're housing homeless people. Yeah. Well, homeless people come with services, and those services come with dollars. If you are a realtor looking for, um, what do they call it, a niche market, a niche market, this is definitely one. I've been in this space for 21 years, and this is a revolving door of veterans just coming, coming. It never stops. I fell sick with the heart attack, COVID-19, pneumonia, and a stroke and couldn't walk for 6 months and came back to the community, and the door was still going around and around and around because homeless people, period, will always be here until the system is fixed. My name is Yvette Jones Swanson. I am a national veterans housing. Let me start over because I just gave myself this title. I love it so much. Veterans housing homeless advocate and consultant nationwide. That goes first. Think about it. It's federal money and it's nationwide. We have veterans who are nationwide and we can utilize that federal money. I was working with a captain I think she lives in California, but her property is in Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, a 4-bedroom home. And how I know the system is broken, that is slow moving because it's slow moving here in Chicago. But then I found out in Texas, it's even slower moving there. Out of, I believe there were 9 SSVF organizations. Oh, we contacted all and nobody knew what to do with this property. Nobody. It's a property, 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths. She wanted an agency to take it because there's a need for transitional housing, 2 veterans to a room. Nobody said anything. Crickets. Okay, let's switch gears and do HUD Vash. I went to the Dallas Fort Worth community of MRPs, that's military relocation professionals. Everybody wanted to sell the house. Crickets when it came to housing a homeless veteran using HUD Vash. Crickets. So that's why I'm going to do this master class because there is no need for a nation of us to not know how to utilize the services to assist homeless veterans.